Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be playing some Warframe. We're gonna be working on some weeklies and stuff, the usual things. I was gonna see if there's anything new as far as events. I think I already, yeah, it looks like I already did everything. So I guess it resets in 3 days, and we'll see what's next. But they've been giving some little goodies here and there. I got an Umbra Forma. I already had these skins from before, from years ago. So I guess it gave me a toy. And then this weapon is new, so I got some mastery out of that, so that was good. But yeah, just I think they also give you weapon slots if you already had them, so that's actually pretty nice because I could just delete the ones I have and free up some space, so that's good. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna be running around doing stuff. Let me make sure chat is up and running first. Ooh, I was trying to fix up some of my audio issues. I hope it's better. Check it out later to make sure everything's okay. Because I'll rewatch my streams, especially when I'm editing for clips to post on YouTube and also TikTok. I'll notice that my audio spikes too much on some videos, so I have to adjust it every time. But yeah, it happens. Dan, what's going on? What weapon should I be trying to get for early to mid Steel Path? Definitely with Steel Path, it's always Incarnons. I say it every single time, and you can get that out of Zaraman. So you're just gonna go right over here to Zaraman. You definitely have Zaraman since you have Steel Path unlocked, and then you just go to the main place, this Crystallith. Go talk to Calavero, I think his name is, and when you get your reputation up, you can get all the beginner Incarnons from there. So that includes like Felarx, Latham, Fenmore, you know, blah blah blah. There's a bunch. Just collect them all and then see which one you like the most and all that, and just kind of work with that. That's your starter kit. And then from there, then you're gonna start working on getting Incarnons for your regular weapons, and you do that in the Deviri. So once you get Steel Path Circuit unlocked, that's when you can come here once per week and get that done. So let's say I'll put myself on Steel Path mode, go to the circuit, and you see I have all these choices. So this week it's the Lex, Magistar, Bolter, Bronco, and then Ceramic Dagger. So you just pick one, and then you know, get that. Hook it up to your, and you have to go to the same place, talk to Calavero or whatever his name is. I don't remember his name, but he's in Zaraman, and you hook up these weapons with it. So yeah, rinse and repeat every single week, and you can keep grinding for that, you know? So yeah, Incarnons, man. And Incarnons is definitely like the most powerful weapons in this game at the moment. But then after that, you got Tenet weapons, you got Kuva weapons, you also have the new infested weapons. What's it called? Tenosite, I think they're called, which I've been trying to work on that. I'm pretty slow with all that, but my progress with it. This is my first one. I'm still trying to unlock right now. But yeah, you can get it from here too. Get some weapons from these guys, and yeah. But anyway, those are the best weapons in the game. Got the Furious Incarnon at the moment. Okay, so you're already on the path then. But yeah, that's it. You're doing it already. What's the best way to play mag in your opinion? Just press the 2 so that make sure you do as much range as possible on your build. That's always like the best for mag. And then like press your 2 so that the bubble is extremely huge, and you're just pulling things into the bubble and shooting at the bubble and watching everything just die. You know, like that's pretty much it. You press the 4 for survivability as well as armor stripping. So I think you need an augment mod in order to armor strip, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's mag in a nutshell. What's your favorite primary? It's definitely the Felarx. I spend the most time with it. Must to get frame as a beginner, probably Revenant, Rhino, and Octavia. Like if you can get your hands on all 3 of those, then you're awesome. But I think that basically for starting, Rhino is probably your best bet because he's the easiest to get. If you get the Prime version, you know, the Prime versions are always easy to get because you could either trade with someone or you can work on trying to get the relics for the ones that are not vaulted. I definitely recommend trading with people if you're planning to get Primes. But if you're getting the regular versions, like Rhino is like one of the easiest. I think he's on Mars or something. I don't remember where he drops, but just Google it. You'll find where he drops. How to get the Protea parts? You have to do the Corpus missions. Google that too because I don't know. I don't remember. But there's a Corpus ship, and then there's this golden hand you see on the ship. You got to put a token inside that to get the pieces. But the format and how to get it and all that, I don't know. So Google is your friend with that. It's going to show you how to get each piece. What do you think is the best secondary weapon around? I wouldn't mess around with secondary weapons if you're lower than MR14. That's just my opinion. But I guess when I was starting, when I was a baby Tenno, I was using the Detron a lot. It's basically a handheld shotgun, and I liked it. That was like my go-to. I didn't really mess around with secondary weapons when I was a new player, though. I spent more time with primary weapons, and it was like beam type weapons, like the I already forgot the name of it. I gotta look it up now. This one, Phage. I spent a lot of time with the Phage. It's like a beam weapon, and the Ignis. So between those two, those were like my bread and butter when I was growing up as a baby Tenno. Atmos, I never bothered with the Atmos. Hey, what's up, Disco? How was Easter? It was chill. Like, wasn't really doing much. I got a new motorcycle, so there's that part. So that's been awesome. I rode it yesterday. And I guess just spent Easter. I forgot. I spent Easter just riding around. I was riding around with my coworker, kind of breaking that thing in, man. I do have a pic. It's on my phone. Let me see if I could transfer. But it's I got a Triumph Daytona 660, so brand new 2025. Traded in the old one. They didn't give me shit for the old one. It was a total ripoff, but I just wanted to move on, man. That bike was giving me so much issues. I had an oil leak at the last second, and then also my tire went completely flat. So I had to ride on the rim just to get to the shop to see if I can fix the tire. They told me they can't fix the tire because it was too damaged at that point. Because I was riding on the rim for like fucking 10 miles. And then after that, like they were like, hey, we could put a new tire in there for $400. And I was like, fuck that shit. So I just traded it in, and that was it. Like, yeah, I got ripped off, but whatever. I'm excited. Uh-oh. Wait, they're calling me from the dealership. Let me take this. Let me see what they want. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Yeah, they wanted to see how the bike has been running and all that stuff. There was one issue that I thought I had with the bike, because it doesn't. There's this app, this Triumph app that you can hook up to the bike so that you can have like navigation on it. So I was asking him about whether or not that's a feature that's already included, or I gotta buy that separately. If I have to buy it separately, I'm gonna say fuck it, because I looked it up and it was $250 to install the module for the Bluetooth, and I'm like, I'll just use my cell phone. You know what I mean? Like I got my helmet set up with the actual the controls on the side of my helmet, so I could just change my music and blast my music and all that shit, my speakers, so it's nice. Anyway, how you get the doors in your orbiter like that when you walk down? That's actually this is on, what's it called? I forgot. I'm not on the actual space, I'm on Earth. So this is a part of the Veil Breaker quest, where you can actually go to Call's Garrison, and yeah, this is the place where you do the call missions. So you see my orbiter is right over there. So when I go to my navigation, it's right on Earth. Like you see, I'm parked on Earth. That's the whole thing. Yeah, you just got to do that quest. Drifters Camp. There we go. That's the word. That's the one. Yeah, that's the place. The quest is called Veil Breaker. So you'll see it here in the codex. Pretty sure it's a main quest. I don't see it. Maybe it's a side quest. Yep, it's a side quest. It's called Veil Breaker. This one. So this is when you got to play as Call, and it's basically like a Gears of War mission that you're playing as the Grenier. That's it. Is this the first Descendant? No. This is Warframe, by the way. This is a free-to-play game. Everybody can play it on every single platform, including on your cell phone, which is wild. Android is supposed to be coming out pretty soon, and they've been delaying the hell out of it, but it's on at least iPhones if you're into that. iPhones, but I've never been into iPhone ever. Hey Kobe, thanks for the roses and the puppy kisses. Okay, thank you. And Bobby with the game controller, thank you. Thank you very much. Are you done with Soulframe? Yeah, I stopped with it because when I got stuck on that one quest, I couldn't figure out what to do next. So instead of sitting there bitching about like what I'm supposed to be doing or if the mission is bugged, I just decided to quit and uninstall it. Yeah, the music is from this game is called Pepper Grinder. So it's on YouTube. I'm just listening to the playlist. How do you not die in level cap missions? I don't want to play Revenant anymore. Play invisible frames. Play frames that are very tanky. Tanky frames include anything that has overguard, like Dante and Rhino. Rhino can go to distance like crazy. Octavia, because you can go invisible all day. Any of the other invisibility frames, Loki and all that. Like if you have good weapon setups, you won't have to worry about Loki not having any abilities to do damage. You know what I mean? Like as long as your weapons can kill shit, you're good. So yeah, just bring something that's a little bit more cozy. Minute survival? Nah, I'm good. I don't like spending too much time in survivals. I only stream for 2 hours per day, so I'm not trying to spend the entire duration just doing one mission. You know what I mean? I like to bring some variety. All right, so let me start doing some stuff. Let's start off with I guess some of these quick ones. We can warm up with these mode. Goon stream? What are you talking about, goon streams? Hot tubs will be the last thing I would ever do. I hate hot tubs. I don't know how anybody can enjoy that shit. Being baked. Being fucking boiled in a hot tub. I don't get it. I need freezing cold water. That's my thing. Okay, been on a break from Warframe. I'm currently on Demon Souls 1. Nice. Nice. I never played Demon Souls. I was really hoping that they would release a PC port to the remake that they did on PS5. But yeah, that never happened, man. The same way to Bloodborne. Like nothing ever happened with it. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to play it. I'm definitely never buying a console ever again, so you already lost me on that shit. You're so lost, you just restarted this. Just do the story, that's it. Go to the codex, which is the machine that's right to the left of where you spawn. Like, you know, you start off on your ship and you're facing the navigation computer. If you turn to the left, there's a big console. Go to that and that will show you what quest to do and all that stuff. Just do that until you figure out the flow of Warframe, and then you can kind of branch off and do whatever you want. But Warframe is a sandbox game, you know, like you can kind of do whatever the hell you want to do, you know. You don't have to focus on anything specifically. I always tell people that are new to the game to just do quests because it's the easiest thing to do, you know. Like you naturally understand how to do this because if you've been playing video games, you will know that doing the main storyline is how you progress the game, right? So that's pretty much the same concept when you're playing Warframe. Pretty self-explanatory. Not the star chart, no. The star map or whatever, no. It's you're not really focusing on doing that. You're just trying to do the quest. That's it. Because the quest is gonna be a win-win situation where it's gonna introduce you to clearing your star chart as well as doing the quest at the same. It's a win-win situation. Because sometimes the quest will say, "Hey, you need to go to Mars," and then you'll start to put two and two together because you're on Earth and you're like, oh, if I finish these nodes, it will take me to the junction that will take me to Mars. You know, so when you start putting the puzzle pieces together like that, you start to understand how to play Warframe. So that's why I always say do quest, because it guides you pretty nicely towards having goals. Yeah, I would like to play Demon Souls. What's PSF?
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
Through the elevator, we don't need that shit. Oh, Prime Sure Footy. Well, I mean, if you reach 400 days, then yeah, sure, it's worth it. There's a lot of frames that feel so much better to play for me because of prime sure-footed. Is it needed? No, not by any means. It's not, but it's nice to have though. It really is. Who's your favorite crowd control frame? You're looking at her, Zephyr. She's so easy to play. She's so versatile. Yeah, she's amazing. I love her. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do all that shit. Hey, what's up, Krim? Yeah, I've been all right. Everything's been pretty good. How you doing? How are you just flying? You hold the 1 down to hover. Your lifetime hours on Warframe? I don't know about the lifetime hours, but I know my Steam hours is 3,200, I think. 3,300 very, very soon, like in the next 20 minutes or so. I'm gonna be at 3,300 hours. Lifetime, let's see, I don't know. Maybe it'll show me. I forgot that defense missions are so fast now because it only goes to 3 waves. Oh. The game is hella loud. All right, let me fix that. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I've been fixing my audio. Where's my TikTok? Oh, here it is. You lower it down to 50%. Let's see if that's any better for you guys. All right. Oh, you wanted to see the lifetime hours. Let me see. Where would it say all that? It's actually less than Steam. 2,185 hours. Well, that's time played. Because basically time played within the game, that 2,185 hours is time spent actually in a mission. So it doesn't count time that you're just chilling in your orbiter or chilling in one of the relays or whatever. Let's see. So let's do a survival real quick. Start it up. Good. Fire. $800 hours in a mission? Like in one single mission? Or are you talking about like in your account? Hey, what's up, Falcon? What is shield gating and why is it important? Shield gating is when your shield breaks, you have like a good second and a half of invulnerability. So what shield gating is specifically is when you use an ability to gain some of your shield back so that you can keep repeating that process of gaining the invincibility for a second and a half or whatever. So you do that by using mods like the aura mod called Brief of Sprite. That one's really good. Then there's the augur mods that you get out of Cetus. When you combo them together, you can use one by itself, but the percentage is really low. If you use multiple of the augur mods, you'll end up giving yourself a higher percentage of how much energy costs and ability does to convert it to shield. So basically, every time you spam an ability, you're gaining shield back, shield back, shield back, shield back. You see, like doing this, it's giving me shield back, which is shield gating. So every time it snaps and it breaks, I'm just giving myself shield, giving myself shield. So that's what shield gating is. It's annoying sometimes, especially when you're the only target that enemies are shooting at. Your shield will keep cracking like over and over and over. You're just shield gating over and over, and it gets tedious after a while, but it's still a pretty nice way to survive, unless you get like toxic and instantly one-shotted by it. Like, then you're just screwed. But yeah, anyway, that's shield gating. How it works. Has Cora Prime been nerfed? Not that I know of. The only nerf is probably they just nerfed all the stat stick characters. So they did it by getting rid of melee weapons as stat sticks. That's not a stat stick anymore. Now they all have their own exalted weapons, which they lose out on a Riven, and they also lose out on modding capabilities that you could do with specific weapon types or even incarnons and all that stuff. So that's the downside to it, but it's whatever. It is what it is. Not a huge problem. Opinion on catalyzing shield? Catalyzing shield works. I don't really like it on all my builds though, I'll be honest. It's just it's too iffy. Like what it's doing is basically extending that duration from 1.5 seconds to like 3 seconds or something like that, but it's just not enough for me to care. Do you think the Latham is overrated? Nah, that shit is fucking amazing. Hell no, it's not overrated. That shit is overrated for a reason. That thing is fucking good. I love that weapon. Oh, we got a lich? You think about Goss? Goss is good. Why is your abilities red critting? Because it does. What frame are you on? This is Zephyr. Oh, it's time to leave. Son of a gotre. Son of a gotre.
They fought well. Good deaths all.
Full Prime, thanks for the GGs. Probably kind of late. Not like the frame that spins and gathers all enemies together. That's in Naros. Naros does that. My favorite focus school is Zenuric. Sevagov, I'm not really a fan of Sevagov. He's good though. Not a fan. Really care for him. All right, let's go do something else now. Let's see. Real quick, let's go to Iron Wake. I always forget to do every week. Let me just knock it out. Oh, I gotta go check the laundry. Trying to do laundry at the same time. Multitasking. All right. Let me really quickly go handle that. What do you recommend starting steel patch at MR10? Steel patch? But I know what you mean, but no, I don't recommend it, mainly because in Carnons you can get those at MR14, well as like 10-8 weapons and Kuva weapons and all that shit. So I would wait it out. If you want to, you try, but you know the thing is that you could swap it between normal and steel path, so you can do that too, but I wouldn't recommend it without Incarnons and all that. It's gonna be harder for you. You ever get the urge to make a fresh to actually have more stuff to do? I already did. I did that and I didn't really care for it too much. I'm actually kind of doing it twice, because then my girlfriend, she has me sometimes log into her account to help her with things, so sometimes I do that, but yeah, I'm good. I don't need to be starting another account. Ooh, they're playing the banger now. All right, hold up. I'll be right back. I just gotta go grab the laundry, so enjoy the music. Alright. What's your favorite Chinese song? It's definitely those rap songs from that one guy. I don't know his name, but let me see if I can pull it up. This guy right here. The Kai is your god. At least that's Sky is your god. That one. He has some good shit. I gotta listen to all the albums that he got, but this shit is fucking hard, man. All these things are fucking go hard as shit. Good. Alright, let me go over here. You want to see some Netracells? Guess we could do that. Lower that.
We've had a few setbacks, but we are going to.
Let's see what kind of Deep Archimedean they have first. We got Alchemy easy. Mirror Defense is always hard. And then Assassination hard. I think we'll pass on that today. I guess we'll do Netracells. Fuck it. That one's crap. Not bothering with that. Alright, let's go run the Netracells. I'm picky now with the Archon shards. I don't buy them every time now.
How long someone has to live? All right.
Let me do it solo. I don't want any help. Oh, thank you.
Let's go. Works for me.
Let's do it with Zephyr. What are your go-to Warframe or weapon platform frames? Lately it's been Trinity, mainly because, and I feel like a lot of people don't really see her as a weapon platform. But the thing that I really like doing with her is I put Roar on the 1 so that I can boost weapon damage, right? And that also boosts the ability damage as well. So that's already starting the weapon platform thing. The 3, the Tether. When you get the augment mod, it armor strips and it completely strips them, especially when you have over 200 strength. You're stripping like 150% armor. Like, it's fucking crazy. So anyway, that basically makes the enemies so weak that you just look at them and they die, you know? Like, so that's why I call her a really nice weapon platform, because you could just run through the map. You're constantly tethering everything anyway, and you just poof, 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 everything's dead. Bah, 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 bah. Like, it doesn't matter what weapon you use, it's fucking powerful. So yeah, that's my favorite weapon platform at the moment. And it's also awesome that she can heal and she can give herself energy. She can give her whole team energy, you know, like, so she's awesome support on top of that. As far as the others, weapon platform, I don't really play around with too many weapon platform frames. Like, I immediately think of Chroma or something, but I don't really spend any time with Chroma. And then trying to think of what others. I don't know, man. I can't even think of anything right now. Bang, 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 bang. God, it's fucking a wall. Make sure I'm going the right way. Ding, ding, ding. Could be down here. Probably in here. Yep.
Using the key glyphs will open the Netracell. So be ready.
Alright, let's do it. Where's the circle?
Security's freaking out.
Here.
The Netracell doors won't open till you clear out the uglies around the entrance.
Oh. Those stupid shield breaker things are really horrible. Hold up, they're breaking my shield nasty now. Trying to one-tap me right now. That this way. Sorry if I'm ignoring chat, but I need focus for this. If I look at the chat for even a second, I'll probably die, so trying not to get too distracted. Like texting and driving while you're going 150 miles an hour. Alright, now I got cheating for the red crits, yep. You already know. Nah, I'm not going back to First Ascendant. I'm done with that. Like, I was giving it at least a year to go back to it, but I haven't even heard anybody talking about it. I haven't seen any information about some major expansion or nothing for that game, so I don't really see a reason to go back right now. It seems like there's still a lot of people still playing it, so that's good. I mean, it didn't die, but it's just I don't really feel like they're doing enough. What's the Warframe? It's Zephyr. I don't have any Coda weapons yet. I'm still trying to work on that. Well, I say working on that. I haven't really been doing anything. That is Zephyr. Where's the enemy? Supposed to be out here somewhere. Sometimes it's underneath. Oh, there it is. I knew it. I'm really loving this overguard arcane for my secondary. That shit is so good, especially on the Tenet Cycron. It's beautiful. Not only does it do like a crazy amount of damage towards Eximus enemies, but it also strips the overguard and gives it to you. So that's fucking awesome. So basically I have overguard on every single character. So it's an awesome arcane. I super recommend it. Damn, look at all these things. See, look at this overguard enemy right here. See how it melts their overguard in like a second? So that arcane is insane. I love it. Boom. You see overguard gone immediately. Like I just look at them and the overguard strips. So this is only for secondary weapons, by the way. The GG.
Albrecht didn't want anyone in there. I want to know why.
Grab these. What the hell? Why was that thing so hard to blow up?
Nothing about Albrecht? Okay. Next time.
Get out of here. And get up there. Come on. Ah, you son of a bitch. All right, whatever. I gotta change my motorcycle to a sport bike now that I got a sport bike in real life now. I changed from a cruiser to sport bike. So I'm gonna crotch rocket now. And it's fucking beautiful, man. I love that bike so much. Triumph Daytona. Fucking amazing. The power on the thing is insane. I'm trying not to like go too crazy on it right now because I'm still in the break-in period, so I'm trying to be nice. But it's like it's always begging me for me to open that shit up, man. But the thing that I really love right now is that when I'm just kind of cruising through traffic and I'm chilling and stuff, and people are braking too much in front of me, or there's traffic starting to build on one line but then the other line is empty, I know at any second I could just go, I can get around everything. So it's fucking amazing. On the cruiser that I had before, that thing had no power at all, so I would have to pre-plan everything and make sure there's no one gonna be on that lane. I have to make sure that, you know, I can give it enough gas so that I can try to get around something. But it was the poor thing, man. It really couldn't handle it. So I'm so glad to have been done with that.
You in the mood for a little?
And it was giving me so many issues. I was trying so hard to just think positive, but it was just problem after problem after problem. I mean, that's the issue that you would get with buying a 20-year-old motorcycle. And I guess I asked for it, but yeah, it was basically a temporary bike. I'm so glad to have moved on. Yeah, I got the Triumph Daytona, so let me just show you a picture of it, what it looks like. I don't have any real pictures of mine right now. I just have one on my phone, but that's Triumph 660. The one I got was this bad boy, and I got it in matte black. So I think it's this color. Yeah, it's this one. And you see that for the price, 9,300. Like that's pretty fucking affordable. Like after you know, the taxes and all the bullshit and all the extra fees and the swapping of tag and blah blah blah, it came out to about 14,000 on my loan and everything. But yeah, that's my new baby right there. That thing is fucking amazing. The next thing I want to do to it is I want to do the limiter on the back, or the eliminator of my license plate. I want to get rid of that whole thing, cut that off, and put the license plate like right underneath the brake light. Do that. Change out these the signals. I want to change those out for something smaller, and also the exhaust. I want to put something loud on there. That's like the first thing I wanted to do, was fucking put something loud, because it sounds really low. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, because I can zip around fast and you won't really hear me. But the thing is I like to be heard too. Like it actually helps. But then again, I mean, if people are blasting music in their car, they're not gonna hear you anyway. So I feel like most people don't even bother to look where they're going and what they're doing in general, let alone like looking for motorcycles, you know, because I always see these people that drive around and they'll have like a tag on the back of their thing, watch out for motorcycles or whatever. And honestly, like I think to myself, like it's honestly my job to watch out for everything else, you know. Like I pretend like I'm invisible. That's it. Like I pretend that I'm riding around and I'm Loki. So if you don't see me, then that's my fault for getting in the way, you know. Like that's kind of how I think about it. So I try to get myself out of stupid situations. I don't tailgate people. I don't stay side by side with anybody. I know, like, either I'm gonna stay far enough away or I'm gonna be past you. I'm gonna be gone and you're not gonna see me, you know. Like that's basically the situation. But yeah, anyway, the motorcycle 101 stuff. Did it big risk driving that vehicle? It's not a risk if you know what you're doing. It's a big risk walking down the street too. You can get hit by a fucking truck. I saw a video just recently of these two girls that were just trying to cross the street and they got fucking nailed by this dude running a red light. You don't know when life is gonna take you, you know, like, or when your life is gonna end. So fucking just live your life, man. That's it. But yeah, you definitely have to be smart. Like, I wish that more people would ride motorcycles, because then they would understand like what we deal with and all that, so that they can kind of chill the fuck out when they see one, or just have a sharper eye for other motorcyclists and stuff like that. Like, it would be nice. But it's kind of like one of those situations where you have to like live in their shoes type of thing. Like, I always imagine like what would life be like if everybody rode a motorcycle. Like, there was no such thing as cars, you know. Like, I feel like a lot of people would have way more respect for like what's going on, you know. Like, they would be a little bit more chill. They wouldn't like ride like fucking maniacs all the time. I mean, there's still people that ride on motorcycles like craziness, but at least have, you know, more respect for it. It would be nice. What's the top speed? I don't know. Like, the last time I had a Triumph Daytona before, it was a 2014, and that was the 675, I think it was, cc. And that one, I took it to 150 at one point. I found this like long stretch of road, and I was just like, I opened that shit up. 150 miles an hour is fucking scary. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, if you've never done it, I really don't recommend it. Like, it was cool to do it just to see what it was like, but it felt like I was traveling through a portal. Like, it was such an insane feeling. But then the thing that scared me the most was when I slowed down. I got off the throttle a little too fast when I hit 150, and I felt the bike go forward really hard. I thought I was gonna fly off of it. So that was the scariest part about that. But yeah, it's not really worth it to go that fast. I really don't. I really don't care to do that. Like, usually I chill for the most part, and you know, I may open it up and go like 110 or something, but I don't want to go beyond that. I really don't. Not casually. Just yesterday, me and my coworker we were riding, and there was this big long stretch of road, and I'm trying to chill on the bike because it's still brand new, so I'm still trying to break it in. But he started opening up his fucking Harley, and he started going, and I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go. And then we started just racing around. We were passing people and stuff, and yeah, we were doing our thing. It was fun. I want to take the bike to the track eventually. That's gonna be the next thing I would really love to do. So I wanted to put sliders on the bike and get some like real gear for riding, like the real shit. I have some gear, like I have like the jacket and the pants and stuff, but I have to get like boots and all those things for like really going on the track. So I would like to do that eventually. I think that would be fun. There's like no turns in Florida. Like, that's like the biggest issue with driving around in Florida, is like everything's a fucking straight line. So everything's about like basically having a Hayabusa and going 200 miles an hour on the straight line. Like, that's it. That's all there is. Like a giant drag race. So then every single time you see like a curve, you're like, ooh, curve, and you get excited about it, you know, and you want to take it as hard as you can, but isn't it really, that's only for like 2 seconds, and that's it. So that blows. How much ability strength do you have? It's very low on Zephyr. I think it's like 40% or something. It's very, very low. You don't need a ability strength with Zephyr. What track you going to? Oh, I haven't done any research on it, so I have no idea. That's just something that kind of just came to mind the moment I got the bike. I was like, yeah, I gotta take this shit to the track. I gotta get rid of those chicken strips. I'm looking at it, I'm like, there's not really much like turns I can do at all, unless I did like 80 on a fucking 20 or something like that. And which, like, a lot of the roads that we were taking had like little curves and stuff. And you know, the thing with like riding around on a Harley or any kind of cruiser type motorcycle is that you'll scrape your pegs like really easily. I've done that like a million times on my last bike. So on a sport bike, you can hit those fucking turns like fast, and sometimes you don't even realize how low you're getting. So it's a way different experience. So like when we were taking turns yesterday, the guy I was riding with, he would slow down a lot to take the turn and all that. So when I slowed down with him and took the turn, I'm like, oh man, this is some pussy shit. So then like, so on the next turn, I tried to go a little bit faster. So there was like this one turn where it said, what was it? The speed limit was like 30 on that turn. And I hit it at like 65 and it still didn't feel like enough. Like I feel like I needed to hit that shit at like 90 miles an hour in order to like really take that turn the way I wanted to. But yeah, I'm trying not to do all that, especially on a public road, because you never know what's around that corner. Like there could be like a car stopped right there in the road. You'd never know. Or there could be a fucking somebody walking across the street or whatever. Like unless I get like really comfortable with the area, then I wouldn't really risk doing something like that. What weapon is the Tennis Cycron? What about for Hildren? Should I focus strength on her? With her, I think so. I think I have strength on mine. You could check out my build. Link is on my channel. You can see it's on my overframe and all that. Oh, I'm taking a lot of fucking damage. Hold on. I think there's a Necromech. Back off. Yeah, that shit almost killed me. If I die, that's it. It's like GG. Mission's over. Over here. Due to Warframe. From the Warframe? What'd you say? Showing the Zephyr build. It's on my overframe. Everything that I'm using is on my overframe, so just check out the link on my channel. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? All right, let me see. So, I'm new to Warframe, and I wanted to ask what weapon are good for early game. What's it called? The Ignis. Try to get your hands on that. It's in the clan base, so you have to join a clan to get access to it. But it's an amazing weapon to start with. Super recommend that bad boy all day. I just recently got my girlfriend into Warframe, and I got her the Ignis, or I helped her get it, and she's been having a blast with it. She loves it. Literally a flamethrower, so you can't go wrong, you know?
Albrecht didn't want anyone in here. I want to know why. Not what I was looking for. But if you're happy, I'm happy.
This is what I was doing yesterday on my bike. Oh, I gotta go back. I didn't do all that though. Trouble getting multi-shot. Is it that useful? Fuck yeah, it is. It's a must-have. Multi-shot, let me see where you can pick it up. So you're trying to get it for what, a rifle or something? Multi-shot. The split chamber, the rifle version. Where does it drop? Drop locations. Here we go. So, oh man, the drop chances are horrible. So you can do an excavation mission, tier 3 excavation B. B would be, so it's AAB, which would be 3 waves of it. And any of these planets. So Europa, Neptune, Pluto. Yeah, that would probably be your highest chance right there. That's still horrible. I would recommend just buying it from somebody though. If you want it now, just get it over with. So you would go on the Warframe.market to get it for as low price as possible. So split chamber. Check this dog. Look at that, 2 platinum this guy's trying to sell it for. It goes up to 5. So yeah, just buy it from somebody. It's way cheaper. What you could do is do corrupted mods. So you can go to, like, if you don't have platinum at all, then you can go to Demos. I just made a video this morning about it. But go to Demos. And then just do this, Horrend. Do it on public. And you can get a corrupted mod. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Dog is coughing up a lung. Checking on her to make sure she's okay. Kyle with the roses. Thank you. Steel path one from arbitrations. Oh, you're talking about the galvanized. Yeah, but you need to have steel path locked. Actually do that. So if you're a new guy, then you're not gonna have access to, but you could buy it from someone. I actually gave galvanized mods to my girlfriend. She's already set up for steel path and you don't even know it yet. I'm definitely not worried about taking her to steel path anytime soon. No, I've been telling her to relax, just enjoy. Like, she's already having a hard time on normal, so they're just kind of taking things slow. All right, so that's it with the Netracells for today. I want to take a break from. Let me do some quick little fissures, just because I need Forma real bad. Do Forma. Yeah, corrupted mods are accessible pretty much right away. All you need to do is unlock Mars. What does my companion do? It just gives me ammo, and also it breaks boxes in the area, like containers and stuff, and opens it up for me and then pulls it to me. That's it. I just want it to support. I don't care about it doing damage. I do all the damage anyway.
The Orican Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
It. You open a relic.
Collected enough reactants to open the relic.
What mission should I do for some weapon XP? Definitely get the Sanctuary Onslaught unlocked. You do that by finishing the it's a Samaris missions, which means to scan the freaking guys. You gotta scan the leg and scan the arm. It's really annoying, but once you get past all that bullshit, the Sanctuary Onslaught is easily the best way to level up anything. Warframes, weapons, all that stuff. Fast. If you don't have access to that, then you're just gonna join a public group on defense missions. That defense is definitely the fastest now. It doesn't matter which one, whatever is the highest level that you can handle. But it's not really for you, it's more so to get carried by your team. Because the way XP works in this game is whatever weapon you're currently using is the weapon that's going to get the most XP out of the bunch, or even all the XP. So you have to make sure that you're focusing on that weapon if that's the one you're leveling up. So for example, what I would do is if I'm leveling up my secondary weapon, I'm gonna unequip my primary and my melee weapon and only have the secondary there. Also, don't use your Warframe abilities, because when you kill things with your Warframe ability, it's not going to give you XP towards your weapon. And if it does, it's extremely minor XP. So that's why I say getting carried is better, because when people on your team are killing stuff fast, that all the XP is going to go straight to whatever is trying to be leveled, you know? So that's something to keep into a factor. So getting carried is actually good. But yeah, Warframe XP is kind of weird, but once you understand those concepts, you can level up fast. This is Zephyr I'm playing right now. Best way to level up a weapon is to only carry one. Yep, that's what I said. Yep. You know, I'm surprised that survival didn't get updated to 3 minutes. Like with the way that defense missions only go to 3 waves. Because basically the way it was before is that 5 waves usually takes around 5 minutes to do. Which is the same like survival missions that take 5 minutes to get to the next wave, you know? So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that eventually they realize that and start making adjustments to survival. See though. But if they do that, they have to make sure reactant drops a little bit faster, because not having reactant in only 3 minutes would probably suck really bad. Sometimes it sucks even with 5 minutes. Is affinity? Affinity is that XP that you would get in basically, okay, let me start again. Affinity is the range of you and your teammates. So whenever I gotta do the two, forget. Whenever you're out of affinity range from somebody else, you're not getting XP if they kill things. And vice versa, I'm not giving it to them either. So you want to make sure that you're within affinity range so that you could both be sharing XP. Basically what it is. And affinity also means just XP.
I fear we are seeing the consequences.
I think it's the meaning of XP.
Destroy these void-stained enemies.
Frame bannable? Not at all. I've been using it for 2 years. No problems. I've even seen plenty of people that have been using it for several years, like 4 or 5 years now. No issues. So, nope, not bannable. Yeah, I'm actually, I like that they're adjusting the times for endless missions too. I'm hoping that they adjust the survival one. Be nice. I started the glass quest for Nidus. Definitely buying it with platinum. Yeah, that shit is grindy. It really is. Yeah, but when Nidus first came out, it was like so bugged. So the drop chance was like miserable. You had to stay in the mission for like 20 minutes just to get a chance at getting a piece, and it was like a 2% chance or whatever. It was fucking miserable. So it took me nearly an entire month to get the Nidus set when it first came out. Eventually they patched it and they made it better or whatever, but it was already too late, man. It was one of those situations where it was like, I walked through the snow for 20 miles to get to school, you know, and then I had to watch everybody else get it easy. They fucking had flying cars and shit. They got straight to school immediately. So it was some bullshit. But yeah, I went through that. It was miserable. So I don't blame you if you want to buy it. Buy the Prime version. That's it. Don't even bother with the regular. Unless you're trying to just get it for the subsume. But the subsume is horrible anyway. Like, I haven't had one character where I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to use Nidus's subsume. Like, never. So it's really not worth it. Where is everybody, by the way? Like, I'm over here by myself. What gun is the Tenet Cycron? Should I do Eclipse or Roar for Gyres 2? I would go with Roar, just because Roar buffs weapon damage and ability damage. So it's a win-win situation, whereas Eclipse is only for weapons, and it's also to give yourself invulnerability or like more resistance, basically. But if you're trying to find like survivability, I would honestly not even bother with any of that, and I would get a secondary with the arcane for Overguard. That's what I'm using on this right now, and it's fucking amazing. So every time you shoot at an Eximus, you're basically stealing their Overguard. That shit is awesome. It works really well. But my personal favorite with Gyre is doing pillage on her, so that adds a tremendous amount of survivability when you do that, because you're just basically stripping armor while also giving yourself shields every time, so it's nice. Best way to farm arcanes is to do Void Cascade in Zeraman. But there's only very specific ones in there. It's not every arcane in the game. It's kind of similar to where getting mods in Warframe, where everything is in its own place. So you have to Google it, whatever mod or arcane you're looking for, because you need to know where it drops specifically, off of what mobs, off of what mission type, you know, that stuff. Is it a standing thing where you got to buy it from a vendor in some open world zone or whatever? Like, it's those situations. So yeah, I'm gonna the Zilog actually. I guess the frame is Zephyr.
The void has summoned a new presence, and it craves
It's a good weapon I could use at MR6. Ignis. Damn, this motherfucker like ran. You fly with Zephyr by holding the 1 down.
The relic has been cracked open.
Crafting Zephyr right now. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, man. A lot of people don't really think about Zephyr being good because they automatically think, oh, crowd control frame, screw that. But Zephyr is fucking crazy. I love when people sleep on her because honestly, you know what's the best thing about people sleeping on a Warframe is that it won't get nerfed because no one's looking at it, right? You know, like DE isn't even like suspecting it to be powerful because they're like, ah, nobody cares about Zephyr. You know what I mean? Like that's what's awesome about having sleeper Warframes. People that you know, don't even pay attention to it is good because you don't want attention when you have a frame that you really love. Attention is bad. Zephyr or Hydroid? Hands down Zephyr. Like I don't like Hydroid at all. Crazy. Where to farm mods? It's everywhere. You have to Google it. Like probably some of the most important mods you're gonna need in the beginning is called corrupted mods. You can get them from Demos, the very first mission that's on Demos. It's called Horrend. You're just gonna farm that area. Those are probably the most important mods in the game. And then after that, it just starts branching off into galvanized mods, prime mods. Yeah, it just keeps going and going and going. That's when you have to Google it and figure out where it drops. Everything drops in different places. It's not all in one place. This is a big game. Changed my DPI by accident. I'm really surprised. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but my wireless mouse has actually been working very well. Been beautiful. I haven't had any issues. But I have the receiver like right there. It's like my computer is literally right here underneath my desk. So I think that's been the major benefit. Before I had it a little bit more like farther away when I was at the other place I was staying at. So I think that kind of helped it out.
Long ago, one of their kind put an end to that final destiny.
Alright, it's time for me to leave.
Her essence makes what we
Head into the exit. Okay, form. We're out here farming Forma. The frame is Zephyr. Surprised you guys don't know about Zephyr.
Void signatures, but outside the collective. They are draining your life support, and fast. Eliminate them quickly.
Yeah, I use Algoframe. Been using it for years. Target fixation. Target fixation is what again? I don't remember. Sounds familiar. But you can check out my Zephyr build. It's on my Overframe. Isn't that bannable? Not at all. Algoframe has been used for years by lots and lots of people. Not bannable. And I've made several videos promoting it, like a lot, like at least like 4 or 5 videos promoting Algoframe. And never once have I been like messaged by DE saying, hey, you should stop that. Like nothing. So no, it's not bannable. So Warframe is Zephyr. Recommendations, rank 6, primary, Ignis. Ignis is the one. And you get it in the clan base, so you got to be a part of a clan to get it. Because it's in one of the rooms inside the clan base. Let me show you. Before I get out of here. Go to the dojo. You gotta go to one. Let's see, fast travel. I think it's Biolab. No, maybe it's Chemical Lab. Yep, Chemical Lab, Ignis, right there. You just need MR5 and you need Dionite injectors. Get the Dionite injectors from these missions. So on here, top right corner, click on invasions and you get them in here. So every day this updates, but you see this mission right here drops 3 of them. So you have to join the Grenier and do their mission in order to get the Dionite injectors. You have to do that mission 3 times and then eventually they'll email you sending you the Dionite injectors. Sometimes it takes like a whole day, so don't be surprised if you have to log in the next day to get it. kind of new, and I've tried to play Conclave with no success. No one plays it. Yeah, PvP is dead in this game. No one fucks with it at all, fortunately. I wish that DE would actually make some updates to PvP, but they don't focus on that. Like I've said a million times that I would like to see a lot of different game modes. Like, for example, Railjack PvP, something like a Sea of Thieves type of vibe where people are trying to take over points. Like, it could be like an interception mission where it's 2 teams versus each other in Arcwings and also Railjacks. So you have people in Arcwings jumping out of the Railjack and trying to fly over to the other Railjack to invade them and fight from the inside and all that. That would be sick, you know? But I don't know. It's just an idea at this point. And then also, if they would make PvP more rewarding, like if it had its own version of the Nightwave, where it's like a PvP Nightwave, where you got a bunch of rewards like this just for PvP. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of skins that are exclusive to it and all that. People will do it if it was like that, because they'll be like, oh man, I gotta do the PvP now. But then you'll have the Care Bears that are like, oh, I don't want a PvP, but I want that thing, you know. But fuck them. That's what I gotta say. Fuck them. Let's just, I want to have something for PvP. That would be fun, but whatever. That's just me. The crybabies. Those are what you call Care Bears. The games you enjoy? Everything, man. I've been playing a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm in a new place now. Yeah, I moved. Yeah, I actually, tomorrow, if I'm up to it, because I've been like so tired after work, man. I get home and I'm exhausted. But the game I really want to try next, or I try to finish, is this South of Midnight. That one is really good. I've been liking it so far, so I want to finish that up. And then after that, I got a whole fucking list. You see, I got a ton of games on here. So Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I gotta get back into that one. I got Half-Life Alyx I wanted to play on VR. Ready or Not. I still barely played Ready or Not. It's an amazing game, but I just haven't had time. And then yeah, I have a huge list. Me and my girlfriend getting back into Helldivers 2. We took a big break from it. I wouldn't mind playing Star Citizen every now and then too, and play some more Middle Earth, Shadow of War, Soul Reaver. I got the collection for that. I got Mad Max. I got the collection of Prototype. Never played Red Dead Redemption 1, so that, Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, you name it, I have every fucking game. Like I had, like, you know, sometimes I go on Steam. This is another game I was actually looking forward to playing eventually. Bionic Bay. I was watching Lyric play it a little bit. That game looks really cool. I don't really care for side scrollers too much, but it actually looks like a lot of fun. I like the mechanics and stuff. Oh, I'll probably end up picking. But yeah, man, lots of games, man. There's lots of games. But anyways, I think it's break time for me. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll play some more. I'll probably log into Warframe for a little bit, but then we'll play some South of Midnight. That's gonna, that I can try to finish that game up so I can uninstall it as soon as possible and then move on to the next game and the next game. You know what I mean? Like, I have to break down this list. My hard drive is full right now. Games. I have a 2 terabyte hard drive. It's a lot. It's a lot of games. But anyways, have a good one. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.